Fantasy Blitz, welcome. I'm Nick.
I'm Adam.
Adam, we are doing this show. You're watching the very first premiere of our live show here on Fantasy Blitz, where we're going to cover everything on a Thursday night so you can set your lineup and win. This is the preseason version of our show.
We made it. Everybody, we made it to preseason. First game is tonight. Be there.
It's going to be great. So basically the format of the show is we're going to tell you all the vital information that you need in order to set your lineups and win when you need to win. But here during the preseason, it's going to get a little weird. We're going to basically be watching the preseason games and watching injuries and the drama so you can make the right pick during the draft.
Yeah, it should be really exciting.
Yeah, yeah. And it's already been a kind of a weird preseason. Like Aaron Rodgers fighting everybody, Sean Payton's fighting everybody. Josh Jacobs isn't going to play.
People dropping like flies.
Yeah,
too.
yeah. Cooper Kupp just got a hamstring injury, so we're going to see. This is the first time in the show. Go ahead and drop in the chat if you like what you're seeing and comment below on what you think we should be covering. That's going to help you on your fantasy football team because we have an idea of what we think will help, but hey, we're here. It's a team effort, literally. Yeah. It's a team effort.
We're just dumping the facts for you.
Yeah, we're dumping the facts. So
let's jump right into it.
Let's get into it. All right.
Number one, we're going to talk about trending topics. First one, the obvious choice, Alvin Kamara, meeting with the commissioner and probably getting suspended. That's sort of the general consensus, is that he's going to be suspended. I can't see it being longer than 6 games if it ends up happening. I didn't even think it was going to happen, so I'm a little bit surprised that we're here in the first place. But I think less than 6 games, hopefully less than 6 games, although he's kind of a bad guy, but he's a football player.
What did he do exactly again? Was he beating people?
Yeah.
Oh, the NFL didn't care about that.
Yeah, it was something like that. It was something in Vegas, I think.
Oh, it was like a speeding ticket in Vegas, and he beat his girlfriend or something like that.
Yeah, something like that. They all blur together.
Look,
for me.
you can be the worst person ever, but as long as you don't smoke the greens, the NFL has got
Look at you, Josh Gordon.
Hey, there we go, Josh Gordon. So what does this mean for fantasy football people?
Probably the obvious answers are Jamal Williams and Kendra Miller are now going to be going up a little bit just because they're the next guys in line. So we could be looking at 6 weeks of them two swapping out. So frankly, avoid that altogether. I know some of you guys are going to be hyped about Jamal Williams because last year he got 15 touchdowns. He's not that great of a running back. All of his touchdowns came within 2 yards last year. So probably avoid that. Kendrick Miller could be a good late round flyer if you really want to spend that. But frankly, it could just mean avoid the Saints backfield for 6 weeks. And then stash Kamara.
And that sucks because the Saints have the easiest strength of schedule, right? Yeah. So they have such an opportunity for just easy yards. Do you think this means upwards momentum for their wide receiver core?
I hope so. I'm a big Chris Olave truther. I hate Derek Carr, but I'm a big Chris Olave truther.
Okay, first of all, you need to calm down. I'm a Carr homer. Here on Fantasy Blitz, I'm a Carr homer, all right?
But yes, I think we see very small. I mean, obviously, you want Kamara on the field, no matter what. So that it hurts them a little bit, but I think the wide receivers will be fine. Carr's going to be fine. He throws the ball too much anyways. It'll be all right. Avoid the backfield, though.
Yeah, avoid the backfield. Wait, who's their tight end right now?
Juwan Johnson.
Okay, he's good.
Yeah, he's pretty good. He's pretty good. He's a sleeper tight end, I think.
Okay.
For sure. We should talk about that at some point, but we'll get to that later.
Yeah. Let's move on. So looks like Jalen Ramsey tore his meniscus, and it was the full tear, so they actually had to replace the meniscus.
The big boy.
It's extremely painful surgery, extremely painful recovery. I honestly think 8 weeks is pushing it.
Yeah, unless they're really, really fighting for playoff spots, and if they make the playoffs, if they're really in the mix there, I can see them kind of bringing him back as early as possible. But if they're 8-9 win team, which I could kind of see them being this year, I think he might just take it easy.
Yeah.
Until at least 12 weeks.
Yeah.
Something like that, if at all.
This really affects the Dolphins as for defensive rankings.
Yeah.
So Jalen Ramsey's he's a ball hawk. So he's expected to get a couple more interceptions this year after he did really well last year. They've replaced him with Eli Apple, which is a gigantic downgrade.
Sorry, Eli Apple he just ain't it.
Yeah.
Shout out, but come on.
He ain't the one.
No.
He ain't the one. So Dolphins defense not looking so hot these days. So keep that in mind. Now I just want to get your quick like thoughts. Like, I take the position of when I'm building a fantasy team, obviously if I get first pick or second pick, like that's really cool. But like, to me, I'm thinking of how can I raise my floor? So I'm like consistently not going to, have a likelihood of not dipping below that floor. So the higher your floor, the better your booms are going to be.
Yeah.
Defenses play into that, right?
Yeah, so they definitely, a good defense, if you draft the right one, can definitely give you a solid foundation to work off of. However, I'm kind of on the opposite side of the ballgame where I'm like, I'm going for ceiling. I don't care about floor. Like if they flop, they're flopping. Like I don't want 60 points. I want 150 or nothing. Like, so with defenses it's a little weird because you kind of want teams that aren't necessarily shutting people out all the time, but teams that are getting a lot of picks and getting a lot of recoveries and touchdowns and stuff like that, because that's what gets points for defenses and sacks. So this hurts the Dolphins defense a lot because obviously that's one superstar guy that's not getting interceptions. He's not turning the ball over for anybody, anything like that. So I'm kind of knocking them down in my drafting list. I wasn't really going to get him anyways. I'm an early defense drafter.
Oh, you are?
Yeah, I like to pick
like what round?
Like third to last round.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I usually do defense and then a kicker, and then the very last round I'll just grab some random flyer. So just to make sure I get the top guys.
Interesting. Comment below if you're a raise the floor guy or you're a blow the roof off the ceiling guy or girl. Doesn't matter. Either way, he or she, click that like button and subscribe to the channel. Yeah. Really appreciate it. We're trying to get to 1,000 subs by the Super Bowl. I don't know if that's possible, but you know what?
Happy 100 today, though.
Yeah. Happy
1/10 of the way.
Oh, yeah, that's right. We have 100 subs, so this is a momentous occasion. All right.
Yeah, let's
move on here. Oh, boy. All right, let's go full screen on this one.
Yeah.
Okay, so you take it away.
Okay. I need to talk about this. All of these training camp videos, you get wide receivers, you get running backs, all of these one-on-one videos of them doing backyard juke routes. Oh my God, please stop. It's not that impressive because it's a one-on-one.
What do you mean?
And it's in practice. No, it's not that impressive. It's a one-on-one in practice. I could do that out there. You put me out there and I'm doing this until I get open.
Yeah.
Of course that's going to look good on tape. Now, Bijan Robinson, he's a great football player. It's been happening with George Pickens. It's been happening with all of these.
Ridley.
Yeah, Calvin Ridley as well. And it's like, yes, they're very talented players. They're going to be great.
That's why they're in the NFL.
But chill on these training camp videos, please. Like, if you watch the Bijan Robinson ones, especially one that was attached to this tweet, it's just like, it's the most backyard football route of all time.
Yeah, he just kind of did like this like zipper move and then ran, and it's like
the best corner in the league is not covering that.
No,
you just can't.
Yeah.
I mean, and in a real game, there's going to be two other guys that are waiting for him to cross over. So it's like, settle it down a little bit. Stick with your guys, but settle down.
So,
end of rant.
But beginning of another rant. So, Robinson has been used all over the field at training camp, including playing running back, wide receiver, and punt return. Who the cares about that? One day they will fix PPR leagues to where we get touchdowns for returned touchdowns.
My league does that.
Really?
Yeah. If they get a touchdown, nothing else.
Okay.
So mine does that, but it is rarer. To see that happen.
Yeah.
So.
But we are a PPR maximalist.
Yes.
Channel. 1 point PPR. Thanks to Adam for righting the wrong that I did last year as commissioner. I am the commissioner here at Hit Network. I was actually thinking, Adam, what if we did a community, because we're small now, what if we had like a Fantasy Blitz team that you and I co-managed?
That could be cool.
And we opened it up to the community, and there was like a 14-team league.
That could be sick.
We could literally play our audience.
Let us know if y'all would join something like that.
Yeah,
because that would be kind of cool.
Step closer into the shot, my son.
Oh, there we go. Yeah. I didn't want to block the screen. I was raging at the screen, and I didn't want to block it.
Okay, so you don't like training camp footage, but the training camp footage from their QB, rookie QB.
Desmond Ridder.
Desmond Ridder's not looking so hot, though.
Man, I saw him throw a pass to Kyle Pitts.
Oh, that one? Yeah.
And I really want to draft Kyle Pitts, too. I want him so bad, but I saw that, and I was like, I can't do it.
Yeah.
I can't do it.
I'm getting big Megatron energy from Kyle Pitts in that he's like an absolutely dedicated football guy.
Oh, yeah.
And he's an incredible physical talent and as well as a mental talent to memorize all those routes.
Yeah.
But he's paired with a terrible team and awful quarterbacks.
Yes.
So
he's getting the Terry McLaurin treatment, except Terry McLaurin actually made something out of it. Kyle Pitts he got destroyed by scheme last year. This year, I swear he'll be better. I promise. And Mariota, he was disgusting to watch. Drake London, though, he's going late.
Yeah.
He's going real late, like 5th, 6th round late.
Yeah.
That's pretty promising.
It is.
Desmond Ridder is not making those throws every day. I draft him.
Yeah. This all speaks highly for Bijan and
Very
Algier.
highly. Yeah.
Yeah. Tyler Algier is the backup for Bijan, and Algier had like 1,000, almost 1,000 yards. He did.
Yeah, I think he had 1,000.
In his rookie season, 1,000-yard rookie season, the dude is like.
He's good.
He's a chef in the kitchen.
They also have an insane O-line. So
yeah, they do.
I think the Falcons'
Backfield.
ground game is going to be like mouth-wateringly good.
Oof. And the easy strength of schedule.
It's so
second
easy.
easiest strength of schedule by a long shot. So it's going to be super interesting. Okay, different section of the show now, risers and fallers. So we're taking a look at the ADP rankings, what's happening, basically how are people feeling about different players. Adam's got all the alpha. Adam, take it away.
Yeah, so starting off the obvious stuff, Dalvin Cook probably signing with the Jets. Obviously, that's going to bring him up and take down Breece Hall. Breece Hall is still not really 100% anyway, so that was kind of shaky. Now this is just like, all right, if Dalvin Cook's going there, Breece Hall is still shaky. He's going to be the number 2 because Dalvin Cook's a stud. That's pretty self-explanatory, who goes up and who goes down.
Yeah.
George Pickens, we just kind of mentioned this earlier. A lot of training camp buzz coming out about him. So many different tweets of quotes he's saying he's the best wide receiver in the world. He actually said that.
He said that?
He said that.
I hate him now.
Yeah.
I hate him.
He's still tied to Kenny Pickett, and he's still a second-year guy. He's super athletic, super talented. I'm a little worried. He's going up a little bit, though, in draft capital. I wasn't going to draft him anyways, but now he's 3 spots higher, so take that however you want. The last riser, DJ Dallas. I don't know if you guys remember him. He's the sort of third string. Yeah, he's the sort of third string / kick punt returner for the Seahawks. And now with the news of Kenneth Walker and Zach Charbonnet kind of getting banged up in practice, him and the guy after him even are shooting up in the ranks.
Yeah.
Come on, guys. Don't take him. Don't take him. I actually had a game 2 years ago that I had to start DJ Dallas in my fantasy team, and he got me a touchdown. Still not drafting him. So I like him. Still not going to happen. The other fallers, Jameson Williams. This one's kind of self-explanatory too. If you've been living under a rock, he was suspended for 6 weeks for gambling, and also and also news just came out that he's getting banged up in practice. So great. This guy was supposed to be the next star wide receiver, and now he's not even going to be playing. And if he does play, he's going to be hurt. So take that.
Weird.
And he's dropping now. Finally, this one's an interesting one. Chiefs wide receivers. I want
the
you guys
whole
to,
core.
Yeah. I want you guys to take a second and kind of see if you can guess why Chiefs wide receivers might be dropping. Granted, they're not dropping much, but like 2 spots per. Take a second and think. And I'll tell you. Jonathan Taylor. Yeah. So with the news that Jonathan Taylor is having contract problems with the Colts,
just a little bit.
Yeah, little tiny something there. There was automatically some buzz that he was going to go to the Chiefs and a couple other teams too. But I think the Chiefs are like the front runner for where he's going to go. I don't think he gets traded anyways. But my guess is that him potentially going to the Chiefs is now making people think that they're going to run the ball more if he goes there. Thus, all of the wide receivers are dropping. Plus, all the wide receivers there are like wide receiver 3s.
The Chiefs are in a weird position this year because they don't have Tyreek Hill. They didn't have him last year either, but they still haven't yes, they have Travis Kelce, but he's
nobody
the tight end. And now Tyreek was able to pull that steam off of Travis Kelce, so now Travis is going to be double teamed all the time. And the Chiefs have, I think, the 3rd hardest strength of schedule. They're getting absolutely shellacked this year. It's going to be tough.
Here's the thing, though. It's going to be tough. They're still going to win 13 games.
Yeah, they will.
They're still going to win 13 games.
Yeah, they will.
It's Mahomes. It's Kelce. Pacheco's pretty good, too. He's a sleeper.
Yep.
But all the wide receivers are wide receiver 3s. Rashid Rice, brand new rookie. Sky Moore, Justin Ross. All those guys, very athletically talented. Probably not going to do anything for you.
Okay, so here's a question for you that I was thinking. Is anyone's stock going up in the backfield for the Colts? Because Zach Morris, their backup for Jonathan Taylor, broke his arm.
Yeah. Or Zach Moss, yeah.
Zach Moss, yeah.
Yeah. I saw some rumblings of their third string guy. I don't even remember who it was.
Evan Hull, the rookie?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't remember who that was. Their third string guy. The Colts are going to suck this year.
What?
With or without Jonathan Taylor, Colts are sucking this year. If he's not playing, I really don't think you can draft anybody besides maybe Michael Pittman if he falls late enough. I don't like Michael Pittman this year either.
No.
So no Colts for me, thank you.
Buyer beware.
Yeah.
Buyer beware. Anyway, do they have like an insane kicker who does like really, I can't think of any reason to get the Colts.
No.
Don't draft any Colts this year.
Unless,
Fantasy Blitz, no BS, no Colts.
If Jonathan Taylor plays and he stays there and he drops into the late first round, early second round, like really valuable positioning, take him. If not, nope. Thank you.
Okay, are the Colts the Cardinals of the North?
Yeah.
Okay. There you go. We're making our call. Arizona Cardinals, the first least relevant team in the NFL. The Colts, a near second.
Near
at the bottom.
second.
At the bottom.
And the only reason that they're not at the bottom is because of Jonathan Taylor.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think you could argue Texans are.
I was about to say the Texans are at the bottom of the barrel. Okay, let's move on.
Yeah.
Injury update. Wow. We already talked about Jalen Ramsey a little bit. So meniscus status. Yeah.
Status.
Sad face. Here, let's
go.
Yeah. Can you draw on that one? Here, you should draw.
Yeah,
you should circle it.
I should.
Oh, it's black.
Oh.
You have to change the color. It's a new show, guys. This is brand new technology.
Yep.
Boo.
Sorry, Jalen Ramsey. Sorry.
He's gone.
That's obvious. Joe Burrow, we all heard about this with his calf injury. Nobody really knows how it's going to come out. I think he'll be fine.
Yeah.
They're saying he's going to be back week 1. That's really good because Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, there's a lot hinging on Joe Burrow this year.
Yeah.
So him being back week 1 would be awesome. He's a stud. Kadarius Toney, come on. Why are we doing this Kadarius Toney thing again? Dude's always hurt. He had one good game against Dallas. He's always hurt, and now he's hurt again. Who knows? Yeah, I said it. Nobody said it better right here. Who knows anymore? Kadarius Toney, come on. Don't draft him. He's going to get hurt. He sucks. Yeah. Super talented guy, but he sucks. Finally, we touched on this earlier also. Kenneth Walker / Zach Charbonnet.
Okay.
Kenneth Walker hurt his groin. Charbonnet hurt his shoulder, I believe. I think Charbonnet's looking a little worse than Kenneth Walker is health-wise. But they're saying Kenneth Walker's going to be fine. I don't think he's going to miss any time. He'll probably be back in 2 weeks. More of a precautionary thing.
Yep.
That being said, it is Pete Carroll, and Pete Carroll loves to lie about injuries. So
he do be like that sometimes. We do have late breaking news about Cooper Kupp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Throw that on there.
Okay. So we'll say.
Kupp.
There we go. Yeah. Kupp.
Yeah.
What? It was his. Was his arm or his leg?
No, I think it was
hamstring.
Yeah, it was a hamstring, and people were saying it's a precautionary thing. He walked off. It is a precautionary thing. He walked off on his own. He'll be all right. I really hope he's all right because he's my number 1 guy. That's my draft pick right there. I'm in my home league. I'm 4th overall. That's my guy.
Really?
So I need him to be okay because I don't want to take somebody else.
Okay. So even here's the thing, he had a big pullback last year.
Well, he got hurt. I mean, if you look at his stats before he got hurt,
he was a monster.
He was a freak.
Yeah, he had 16 touchdowns in 2021, I think.
Yeah, and then Stafford gets hurt, he gets hurt, and then he doesn't really play the second half of the year.
Yeah.
But the first half of the year, he was still a stud. With Stafford, he was getting 35 PPR points, nobody's business.
That's true.
And so he's still that guy. They didn't make any real changes to that offense besides a couple of O-line issues. But they didn't really make that many changes. He's still that dude. Please be healthy, Cooper Kupp.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Is he first rounder?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
He's top 4.
Okay, so if
you can make an argument top 3.
Really?
Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase, Cooper Kupp / Christian McCaffrey.
I was wondering if you're going to put CMC in there.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm real high on wide receivers this year. I think you should be too.
Okay. Why is that? Explain, because I'm the opposite. So go ahead.
So the thing is, there's been a bit of a falling off with this shelf of wide receivers that we're at. Some guys are getting older, like Derrick Henry. They're kind of, reaching the top end of their careers. We also have a bunch of really injury-prone guys, like
Saquon.
Yeah, Saquon, he's going to be good this year, I think, if he stays healthy.
Yeah.
Saquon, I mean, Christian McCaffrey's injury prone. Joe Mixon's injury prone. James Conner, like, oh my gosh.
Melvin Gordon.
Melvin Gordon, DeAndre, like all these guys are really injury prone. So people are a little scared there. People got burned last year. Bad burned by some running backs.
Yeah. I remember that. Yeah.
We're seeing wide receivers now just pop off like crazy. There's a ton of really good wide receiver talent that you can get in rounds 1, 2, 3, 4, like solid. I've had drafts where I'm doing 4 straight wide receivers.
Wow.
Like if I'm 4th right now, I'm taking Kupp, I'm taking, Waddle, I'm taking Olave if he falls in the 3rd, I'm taking Drake London. Like all these guys are going to be good. So there's just a lot of talent on the top end for wide receivers, while at the same time, the top end for running backs is kind of falling off a little bit. So just that combination is leading to, I think most people should consider doing wide receiver round 1.
Interesting. This is awesome stuff. I need to reconsider how I'm drafting because I've always been like a running back heavy guy.
Yeah,
but
I am too.
I think this year with the fall off that's happening and how people's schemes are changing, I just don't see RBs being that big of a deal. Even though we are a PPR heavy league, we are the PPR channel.
Yeah.
Like as far as catching backs goes, like they're just kind of throttling them back because everyone's figuring out that if you have your quarterback run all the time and you have your running back catch all the time, they get injured a lot more.
Yes, unless your name is Austin Eckler or Christian McCaffrey, like there's not that many pure passing, catching running backs in the league.
Not anymore.
I thought last year I drafted my 1st and 2nd round picks were
Jonathan Taylor.
No, I mean I was at the end of the 1st round. I got Joe Mixon and DeAndre Swift, and I ended up making some great trades. But they were not doing it. They were supposed to be the pass catching backs last year.
They were not,
and they just didn't do it.
Did not happen.
So pick your wide receivers.
Yeah,
that's all. I think that's all we got, right?
That's it. That's the end of the show. Well, hey, look, thanks for hanging out. Appreciate it. This is Fantasy Blitz. No BS, just Blitz. Click the like button, hit subscribe, comment on what you want us to cover. And I like the sound of that league, like the channel league.
Yeah.
We'll probably only be able to do that like this year, because next year we're gonna have like 100,000 subscribers, obviously. But yeah, okay. Any parting thoughts before we leave?
Watch the game tonight.
Yeah.
Celebrate. It's good. It's a preseason game, and you're watching.
Jets and Browns.
You're watching potentially Deshaun Watson play, and nobody likes him. But
you can hate watch Deshaun Watson.
Hate watch that.
With
Watch
the rest of the country.
Watch Zach Wilson laugh at the screen a little bit. But yeah, we made it.
Yeah.
I think it's officially just safe to say we made it.
Yeah, we get to watch Aaron Rodgers sit on the bench.
Yeah.
Woo. And then be mad at Sean Payton. So appreciate all you guys. Yeah, I think that's it. So I'm going to do the hold screen, or we're going to do a quick professional fade out. See you later from Fantasy Bits. Yeah, next week. Yeah, Thursday nights. Don't miss it.